This VTuber model is entirely free. This VTuber model costs $2,690. Watch till the end of the video to download both of these models for yourself. So why is the price difference so absurd? Because I've designed, drawn, rigged, and animated it entirely myself, and it took 9 months. Hi, I'm Waffo. I'm an artist and animator. Today I'm opening up the source files for both models to show you the terrifying amount of math, physics, and real human skill that goes into professional VTuber models, and why VTuber models like mine are so absurdly expensive. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and consider joining the Discord server or my Twitch streams. First, we have to talk about Momose Hiyori. If you're a fan of Neuro-sama, you've seen this model before. That's because Neuro-sama's model Hiyori was actually built as a sample model for learning purposes. Check the description for the download link. Look at this mesh. It's clean, it's simple. This is what we call a standard rig. It's designed to look good from the front and maybe a 5-degree angle to the side, but her motion is very limited. If I force her head to turn too far, the illusion breaks. The neck disconnects and the eyes flatten out, and unfortunately, she baldens. This is the limitation of a free model. It has a safe zone. As long as Nero stays in the safe zone, she's cute, but that's really it. It's simple. So how does this compare to a paid model? Something that might cost upwards of $2,000? The first main difference is in the cutting and meshing of the art itself. Neuro-sama's mesh density is relatively low. This is partially for optimization, but mainly because these sorts of models are just much easier to draw and rig. A standard live 2D model like Hiyori's might have around 3,000 to 5,000 polygons, which allows it to run smoothly basically on any potato PC. However, low poly counts mean you get jagged deformation when the model moves too far, because there simply aren't enough vertices to hold any sort of dynamic movement. Compare that to a high-end commercial rig. My model and the models that I rig for clients often push upwards of 50,000 to 100,000 polygons. For reference, this one has 72,000. Each strand of hair, every eyelash, and every shadow layer is separated and meshed manually. Why? Because the more vertices, the smoother the movement gets, but the laggier the model gets as well. That means every single mesh has to be manually adjusted for the exact amount of movement that it needs. When I move, the art doesn't just rotate, it squashes and stretches to mimic skin and fabric tension. This is hours of manual labor just placing dots on a screen. But it's the difference between looking like a paper cutout and looking like a living character. This is where the illusion usually breaks for lower budget models. The Z-axis. Live 2D is strictly 2D art trying to fake 3D depth, and doing this convincingly is the hardest part of the job. Nero's model uses standard angle X and angle Y parameters that essentially slide the face left to right, up and down. It works, and it's readable, and it's cute. But if you watch closely, it's really just a sliding effect, not really anything turning or moving dynamically at all. For a $2,000 model like mine, we don't just slide features around, we engineer the perspective. This involves a complex hierarchy of deformers that warp the face shape to mimic a cylindrical turn. This includes drawing additional layers of art like these hair strands around the ears or even the inside of the mouth, because realistically, these parts don't exist until I turn 45 degrees. There are so many movements you can make in real life that could be replicated on live 2D that most models couldn't even begin to display. This lean, for example, is actually a huge trend among live 2D riggers because it's known for how difficult it is to stretch the perspective so dynamically. And in addition to this movement, riggers have to find ways to make every single angle and perspective match up. All of these parameters are essentially multiplied together, and you have to rig every single keyframe individually. Let's address the elephant in the room: physics. When I mention physics, 90% of people seem to immediately assume that I'm talking about Booba physics, but in reality, Honestly, chest physics are actually one of the easiest parts of rigging. The real reason a model costs $2,000 isn't because of the bounce you notice, it's because of the hundreds of tiny bounces you don't notice. A high-end model is essentially a nervous system of physics parameters running through every single parameter. It adds a layer of personality to an otherwise stiff 2D image. In a free model like Hiyori, you can see that there are physics groups for her hair, chest, and skirt, but $2,000 models generally have entire animations and dozens or even hundreds of these physics groups. With all honesty, I haven't even begun to complete the physics for my own model. I'm a full-time student working my 3rd internship, but the amount of physics a VTuber can have is quite literally limitless. I'm really curious, would you ever consider becoming a VTuber? And if so, which model would you prefer? Is the $2,000 price tag justified at all? The reason why I'm making this video is actually because I'm sharing the download link to my own VTuber model. Today, I'm officially launching my Patreon, and if you join at the top tier, not only do you support me, but you get 100% access to my VTuber model. The reason I'm sharing this model is because I don't actually make VTuber models for money. I make them because I just love the process of making them. I love drawing and rigging and seeing my models moving online. I wish I could make this model entirely free, but as I've said before, going to school for engineering design and going to work every single day while battling PTSD and anorexia, it's just so much for me to handle right now while I'm trying to financially support myself. So it seriously would mean the world to me if I would see you using my model in your own videos. And if you ever use the hashtag Waffo art, I'll comment on your videos. I seriously appreciate your support so much. We are entering an era where AI can generate entire live 2D models and display entire personalities for them. So while Neuro-sama is our AI overlord and I love her, I am gonna keep rigging my own models by hand because there is something undeniably special about spending 100 hours placing dots on a screen just to make a 2D girl blink in a cute way. And if you want to support human art and see more of these technical breakdowns, please check out my other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe consider watching my other videos. Join the Twitch streams and text me on Discord. Stay safe and have a tasty snack. Bye!